everybody, welcome back to Hearthstone Arena Northernlion's Den. On the last episode, in case you didn't see it, a quick recap. We went 6-3 in total as our mage deck, which was a little bit disappointing, I suppose. We had exclusively had the final loss in the last video, but we also started this warrior deck, which I drafted, really hoping to get some good weapons. Arcanite Reaper, incredibly strong card. Fiery War Axe, incredibly strong card. Gorehowl, occasionally, a very, very strong card. Unfortunately, I ended up getting 0 weapons. Literally 0 weapons, but I still won my first game. Maybe because my opponent was really bad? It was hard to tell. I'm gonna, again, aggressively mulligan, but I will keep Worgen Infiltrator, because they could possibly kill a 2-drop, or even a really bad 3-drop, so I think that's pretty decent. So we'll drop that out there on the first turn. And then what we'll probably do next turn, if I had to guess, is Novice Engineer, and then we'll Youthful Brewmaster, pull Novice Engineer back, and maybe we'll get 2-card draw out of that card, which is something that happens fairly rarely. I have no faith in this deck whatsoever, but I'm going to give it, you know, my all. I'm going to do the old college try and see if I can at least pull out an even win-loss ratio on this. We'll see, though. I don't necessarily hold out a ton of hope for this to actually work out. Seriously, dude, I was going to say it's turn 1. Hopefully you don't have any major concerns. So I'm just going to draw Heroic Strike, which could potentially be useful. I don't think there's much need at all to attack with the Worgen Infiltrator. The longer I keep it alive, the better. I kind of worry about, like, Holy Nova. I would like to use Worgen Infiltrator before Holy Nova, which is a 5 mana, deal 2 damage to all enemies, restore 2 health to all friendlies. But we're still only on turn 2, so I don't need to worry about that until at the earliest turn 4 if he still has coin. But he's got to start putting something on the field or I can actually do some damage to him. Okay. I hope that's... What do I hope he took? Heroic Strike, I guess? Who knows, man. Battle Rage, obviously, absolutely worthless here. So we'll Youthful Brewmaster, pull our Gnomish Inventor, or is that Novice Engineer back into our hand? Not Gnomish Inventor. And I think we'll end our turn. We are allowing ourselves to amass, not a card advantage, but at least hold strong with the amount of cards available in the game. And I may actually start being able to do some damage to him on the next turn. But we'll see what he puts down. The good news is, you know, Priest decks primarily kind of built around Mind Vision, which is a card that gives you control over one of your enemy hero's minions. But I don't really have great minions, so I don't know if that's ever going to work out very well for him. I will absolutely trade Worgen Infiltrator for Acidic Swamp Ooze, and then that's value in my mind. Is there anything better? Well, Slam is not better. Like, decidedly not better. So I think we'll just trade this one out here. And I could probably get away with maybe Novice Engineer. As much as I love the idea of maybe throwing down a Silver Moon Guardian, I would love to actually draw a card instead. And we could Heroic Strike as well. Cleave is such a good card, but instead I'm just going to armor up and actually hit him a little bit. So, as far as things have gone so far, I'm pretty pleased, but, you know, don't start the victory parade yet. Look at my board, 4 damage, 4 health. Look at my hand, yeah, we'll slam that, I think. Look at my hand, and you can see that we've got a problem. I only have Silver Moon Guardian as far as other minions. Okay, this is actually awesome. I think. We can use Crazed Alchemist, swap the health of this thing, and then kill it with a slam. We won't get card draw, which sucks. Is there anything better that I could use? Yeah, you know, I mean, Heroic Strike is pretty good. It saves us from losing the card draw, and I could keep both of my creatures alive. But there's probably a much better use for Heroic Strike. Yeah, okay, so I hate to do it. Like, the slam doesn't really change anything. We can get the card draw, but we'll lose Youthful Brewmaster, which sucks. Since he buffed it, I want to kill it. I wish we could kill it with Novice Engineer, but there's no way to make that happen. Battle Rage is still bad. You know, actually, Silver Moon Guardian, but I can't do that and use Crazed Alchemist. Yeah, so we'll probably end up going with... What the heck are you doing? My cat's eating some tinfoil here. I'm trying to play Hearthstone, just relax. Okay, Crazed Alchemist, boom, boom. Fuck the card draw, we'll just slam, and, you know, it's not the greatest use of this card, but that's fine. We've taken it out, and sure, that's acceptable, I think. Pretty good use of Crazed Alchemist. I suppose... No, that wouldn't have worked. I was like, we could have used, like, Crazed Alchemist, and then... He hasn't used coin yet, has he? No, that sucks. We could have used Crazed Alchemist and then swapped the attack and health of the Novice Engineer, and then used, like, Heroic Strike instead. I'm happy having Heroic Strike. That's 2 mana for 4 damage, which I think is much better. Oasis Snapjaw doesn't scare me at all. Especially... Oh, he's gonna coin into a heal? This late? Yeah, it's a little weird. Usually you'd like to coin into like a really good minion or something like that, or a spell you wouldn't otherwise be able to use. But maybe he has something that, I don't know, takes me by surprise. I'm trying to think of what we could do here. Well, we could Heroic Strike, attack this with our hero, and then also attack it with Youthful Brewmaster and kill it and still have some stuff on the field. That is 4 mana for 4 mana, and we'll then be able to drop Silvermoon Guardian. Sure, why not? So we'll Heroic Strike. It's not even necessarily worth it to get rid of Oasis Snapjaw, but it's okay. I kind of like it. And it does get rid of our armor, which actually might be a good thing because it makes Battle Rage actually a little bit better, believe it or not, because now I can actually take some damage and get another card draw out of it at some point. And I worry if there's a Holy Nova or something, but Divine Shield is a very nice protection that kind of makes Holy Nova not as good, because our Silvermoon Guardian, is that what it's called? Yeah, Silvermoon Guardian will still live. Dragonling Mechanic, doesn't worry me very much. Cleave is very good here. But I also love the ability of just, or I love the possibility, I should say, of just having, like, Mind Control tech actually work later. I don't think Battle Rage is worth it. So, you know, as much as I'm tempted to cleave, I'm just trying to think of how I want to do this, because obviously I don't want Silvermoon Guardian to die. It might be better to clear the board. Like, we'll use a cleave, and then I'll swap you out here. Yeah, sorry, Crazed Alchemists. But I think this is the better way to do it, because if we want to keep our Divine Shield, because it's something that's very difficult to deal with. And then I think we heal up, even though, again, it doesn't... It might make Battle Rage harder to use, and I do need that card draw now. 2 mana for 2 card draw is still pretty good. Hell, 2 mana and a card for 1 card draw. It could be worse, but it's not worth the card unless we get 2 out of it. Demolisher. Followed by Shadow Word Pain. That will work through Divine Shield. That's annoying. Shadow Word Pain will absolutely kill me. Unless, I'm trying to think, we could Mind Control Tech Charge. Actually, Arathi Weaponsmith. Like so. And then, like, here's the thing. Are we going to have to use Charge regardless? If we're going to have to use Charge regardless, I should use it and not even attack with my other weapon. So this is probably better. Let's just give Arathi Weaponsmith Charge. We have another one in our hand. This is not the ideal way to do things, but I'm fine with it. We have a weapon at least. A bad one, but a weapon no less. And I really would love to draw a minion. A half-decent minion, perhaps a Sunwalker. Perhaps a Lord of the Arena. Because we start to putter out pretty quickly here. I hate when he summons okay minions, because it makes it extremely unlikely. Oh, he did take Heroic Strike earlier. Probably use that to kill Arathi Weaponsmith. Because it makes it extremely unlikely that I will be able to... can he even... He can still attack, right? Like, Priest can still attack. Yeah, okay. He's going to hit me directly. Alright, so that saves me from taking damage on Twilight Drake just to get Battle Rage working. So, Battle Rage never gets better than this. So we'll just pull that off now. Emperor Cobra plus Charge means that Twilight Drake is dead. Is it the best time to use Twilight Drake? Probably not, but... Sorry, is it the best time to use Emperor Cobra? Probably not, but can kill it very easily. I like that. Sure. Emperor Cobra. Charge. Then we trade 1 for 1. Pretty good, I'd say. He doesn't have that many cards right now. And that worries me from his standpoint, I should say. But again, we're tapping out pretty quickly here, and I'm keeping my weapon because I just want to make sure that I can use it to maybe do some extra damage on the board if necessary. Summon 4 2 drops. 4 is the quantity, 2 is the mana, then I take one with mind control tech, and that's really nice of you to do that. Okay, well actually, you know, Violet Teacher might work really well to allow me to get some more creatures here. The heal doesn't actually proc the spell from Violet Teacher, so there will not be a Violet Apprentice. Raid Leader, it's kind of a wild play here. I don't like it at all. I can kill Raid Leader just with my weapon, and then we'll... we might not kill Raid Leader with our weapon. We might kill Violet Teacher with our weapon, and then Arathi Weaponsmith, and then kill Raid Leader with Chillwind Yeti. Or we can just throw out a taunt, and then... it's best to get Raid Leader off the field. The +1/+1 is not crazy good, but it could cause problems. He's on 0 mana, so I'm, yeah, kind of expecting something to happen at some point. So, this is interesting. We could make a creature very strong. I think it's almost best to... We have to hit something. If we hit... It gives it +2 attack. Okay, if we play Cruel Taskmaster, we can swap Arathi Weaponsmith for Violet Teacher 1/1, which is very good. So we'll do this. And this thing was going to die soon anyway, so taking it off the field is pretty good. Although I guess it's probably best to... it doesn't really make too much of a difference, I guess. We'll swap you 1/1, and then we'll kill you directly. Of course, the more damage we take, the easier it becomes to play Molten Giant, which is what my thinking is right now. I still worry about Holy Nova, but we have 2 creatures that are strong enough to survive it. And I guess we'll armor up a little bit. Although that makes it harder to play Molten Giant. So maybe I won't armor up. Maybe we'll just hang out. Now you have 10 mana. Summon 2 3s and 2 2s. Put some creatures on the field and allow me the chance to get Mind Control tech out there, please. I still hate my deck, but we might be able to pull it out. Spellbreaker. Okay, not horrible. Probably pretty good to use on the taunt. Dark Iron Dwarf. Find a way to summon more minions. No. Okay. Should not surprise you that I'm disappointed about that. The charge does nothing. Like, I almost want to, like... I don't like it. I want to... Okay, I'm going to hit Spellbreaker. How much will that make it? Molten Giant will then cost 10. Okay, let's end this. Like this. Will it cost 10? Yes. Okay, hit you. Kill you. Like that. That's not really necessary, I guess. Put out Molten Giant, and then give it charge. Okay. So this actually... The fact that he buffed it kind of played right into my hand. Kind of a close call, but fine. Sure, well played. The last play there was pretty good. The plays leading up to it I thought were fine, given the deck that we have, and we're going to go up 2-0 on this Warrior deck. You might think I'm sandbagging right now, you know, like trying to lower expectations so that you're pleased no matter what happens. Like, even if I lose, at least it was a close game. I'm not. I think this is a terrible deck. I think it's really bad. Obviously not the worst we've ever built, because we're not going 0-3 with it. And hell, even 2-3 is better than I would have expected. And that's a worst case scenario at this point. It's possible that I've accidentally built a great deck. I don't think that's the case, though. I think I've gotten fairly lucky so far, played against people who maybe were, you know, fairly new to the game, or, you know, not good with their particular classes. But, you know, I'm not very good with the Warrior either. I go first, and I have a lot of 2-mana cards. I don't know if I'll mulligan anything here, honestly. I think I'll just go with this. I'm trying to think. You know, Paladin usually starts fairly slow. Arathi Weaponsmith is actually a pretty nice card to get early, too. Sometimes, anyway. If we could actually get Arathi Weaponsmith and Spiteful Smith out quickly enough. Alright, fine. Get a charge creature out there. And then coin into what I imagine is a redemption, or is that just like a second boar? Okay, that's something I don't like. I really... That's a sweet way to start your deck, is a charge 1-mana creature with Blessing of Wisdom. Anyway, we're going to summon our Youthful Brewmaster, which is our best play here. And, you know, he might get 2 card draw out of this. That creature will... It's very unlikely to survive much longer, but this is the kind of thing you want to get it off the field as soon as possible, or all of a sudden maybe I end up finding myself in a losing position just as a result of, you know, a very smart play to start with. And then we have to... The real question is what we decide to do on the next turn. That having taunt doesn't change anything in my mind. I was already going to probably do exactly the same thing. So we're just going to attack it. And then he can choose whether he wants to swap Sun Fury Protector. I imagine he will not. He'll probably just find a way to deal 1 damage. Alright, so that had to die. He did very well with what he had. I think Crazed Alchemist to turn this into a 2-3... Sorry, to turn this into a 1-3 is horrible. I do not want a 1-3. I would much rather have a 3-1, even though it's almost certainly destined to die. We'll put a Novice Engineer out on the field, just for the card draw. And what I could do is, next turn, Crazed Alchemist, it becomes a 1-3, then Cruel Taskmaster, and actually becomes reasonably strong. Alright, well. Aldor Peacekeeper's... He's going for, like, the quickest rushdown I've seen in a long time. We could cleave and kill everything. And then play something. Probably a Fairy Dragon. Is there any better way? Yeah, no. Cruel Taskmaster. Arathi Weaponsmith. I like this. I think we cleave, get this shit off the field. And then, you know, kill the guy. This is symbolic. We had to kill the guy who took us down to 1 attack with our 1 attack just to make it feel a little bit better. Cruel Taskmaster is not worth it yet. Cruel Taskmaster becomes valuable a little bit later. Again, maybe next turn we can end up swapping the health. It becomes a 2-3. Then Cruel Taskmaster comes out. Oh, this is not good. True Silver Champion's a real pain in the butt. If only I had the opportunity at some point to pick up an Acidic Swamp Ooze. But all is not lost. I imagine he'll probably attack me directly with that True Silver Champion. If I play a Arathi Weaponsmith, he'll just kill it, but I'll get a 2-2 weapon. I almost just want to throw out like a Crazed Alchemist or something and then armor up and see. I don't even want to armor up because I want Molten Giant to go out as soon as possible. I need to put something on the field though. Basically this is 2 mana to hopefully get rid of the True Silver Champion. Yeah, sure. Better this than the Cruel Taskmaster, I think. Because I like the Cruel Taskmaster's battle cry more. I really want that True Silver Champion to die. I'm okay spending 2 mana to make it happen. Acolyte of Pain is so fucking annoying. Young Dragonhawk less so, but also yes. Alright, so this should kill True Silver Champion. The fact that he did it so nicely makes me worry that maybe he has a another True Silver Champion in his hand. I'm trying to think about how we do this. I think I like Sunwalker. Arathi Weaponsmith allows me to kill the Young Dragonhawk. But with Sunwalker, Young Dragonhawk can't attack anyway. Because if it attacks me, it dies once, so it doesn't get any value from Wind Fury. Sure. Sunwalker. Let's try this out. I'm feeling like this guy's got a very well-constructed deck. And a weirdly themed deck with the card draw. But it's not really weirdly themed, because Acolyte of Pain is just a card that you take no matter what you're playing most of the time. And, you know, Blessing of Wisdom is a very good card, potentially, as well. I feel like I'm behind the 8 ball a little bit here, but I do have a Molten Giant that I can put out there if he does much more damage to me. No, you can't think. And kind of what I'm hoping is that maybe he summons a great creature, breaks my Divine Shield, then I can Cruel Taskmaster and turn this into like a 6-3 or something like that. But I would also love just like a Cleave or something, so he gets 1 card draw. He will probably sacrifice Young Dragonhawk. Maybe. Maybe not, okay. Booty Bay Bodyguard doesn't do too much for me. I think we Cruel Taskmaster Arathi Weaponsmith. Cruel Taskmaster allows me to swap you for you, because this will become a 6-4, exactly enough. Actually, with Arathi Weaponsmith, I could just hit him, but he'd die anyway, so I lose the... I don't gain much out of that. So... Cruel Taskmaster. Do that. I suppose we could have just killed the Young Dragonhawk with it as well, but I think that's pretty terrible. Do that. We can summon the Booty Bay Bodyguard. Instead, I'm going to use Arathi Weaponsmith, and we'll pop one of these bad boys down like that. Okay, so I've taken board control a little bit. What I like about having a weapon is that it allows me to combo into the Molten Giant, and if I draw a charge, that's awesome too. So, like, if I can put down Molten Giant just by... Let's say he summons Booty Bay Bodyguard, a 5-4. I attack it. I go down to 20 health. Molten Giant now costs 10. That's not enough. Let's assume that somehow he buffs Booty Bay Bodyguard until it becomes much more powerful. And as expected, there's another True Silver Champion. Jungle Panther, crazy annoying, too. Is he going to hit me directly? Strange. He's going for the rush down then. That's why he's got the Panther out there to probably use it as 4 damage later. It's almost possible for me to put Molten Giant out there this turn, but it's not possible. So I'm going to instead throw out another Sunwalker and force him to lose the Divine Shield on that somehow, probably by sacrificing a creature. And we'll hit him, and we'll armor up a little bit, so that if he wants to use True Silver Champion to hit me again, by all means, go to town. Battle Rage already works as well as it'll ever work. Not that Battle Rage is good enough since the nerf to really build your game around. Harvest Golem, annoying card, of course. Bluegill Warrior, he'll probably just use that to lose the Divine Shield on the Sunwalker. 2 mana to lose the Divine Shield is pretty good. And then, he's not even going to attack at all. Okay. This is what I was hoping for, actually, is Mind Control tech. So, we do 2 damage. I can summon Molten Giant, but without a charge, it's just not surprising enough, right? So I don't necessarily want to do it. This is an interesting one. Mind Control tech becomes better later. That should be obvious, at least. I could send out Booty Bay Bodyguard and Silvermoon Guardian. I kind of like it, but I'm kind of shooting my wad as well. And of course, I want to keep all of his creatures alive in order to... Yeah, let's put a Booty Bay Bodyguard, because he's going to kill a taunt. Probably both this turn, actually. And we're gonna go for the cute kind of victory here. Actually, I probably should have killed Harvest Golem with the Wrathy Weaponsmith there and gotten the other creature to come out. This is fine. What I'm hoping for, of course, is that eventually I will be able to just Molten Giant combo. And then I'm just going to armor up. But Silvermoon Guardian seems annoying, too, so let's toss that out there. Hopefully he doesn't have, like, a Consecrate or something. Not that most of these cards would survive a Consecrate anyway. This is a weird one. We're both laying it all on the table, it seems. Summon a great minion. Summon a couple of great minions so that I can kill some of the shittier minions and then still use Mind Control tech effectively, please. It's interesting. I wonder if he's thinking, like, right now that maybe he has the damage on the board to make the kill happen. Probably True Silver Champion now. I would welcome the trade for the Jungle Panther. Get that Jungle Panther the fuck out of here. Although I would much prefer he just summon minions instead. So maybe I would rather he use True Silver Champion. Okay. This does mean that he'll probably use Jungle Panther to kill Booty Bay Bodyguard. So he's still going to struggle to get 4 creatures on the board. Maybe. He's going to buff the shit out of this one. That's going to make it survive the first attack on Silvermoon Guardian, if that's what he's doing it for. Which I can only assume he is. I'm really hoping to draw this charge card at some point, man. He's got 6 mana left. What does he do? 2 more creatures. Consecration. Annoying. But, is there any way he can kill these other creatures out here? Possibly. No. Reinforce. Still not quite enough here, or not quite enough minions. Charge. Give me a charge. That is another taunt, which is also pretty darn good. So I think we throw out the taunt here. And I honestly still think we just keep smacking him around a little bit. As much as I would love to take these minions out, I want to have Mind Control tech be able to come out and take one. But with 3/3/5, sorry, 3/3/2, it's 8 damage. I need to do 5 damage. Maybe I should kill something. And take a hit, but kill something with my weapon. Like this. Okay, so we'll kill that. And then he'll have another creature out there. That's obvious, but... And my weapon's dead. Is that a real problem? Not necessarily. Yes, I think we also get rid of this dude here. Then we hit him directly. Sure. Although we could swap. Whatever. Hit him directly. And then armor up a little bit. So Molten Giant can come out in the next turn. I'm just waiting for Molten Giant charge. I have 3 charges in my deck. I think I've used 1. So we have a, 1 in 7.5 chance. There's other cards we could draw. Cleave would do a lot here. I don't know. We'll see, basically. We will see. I feel okay, but I also feel like depending on the cards that he has, he could snowball pretty quickly. Like, having 10 health and me having 20, he's not close enough for me to kill easily, and I'm not far enough away for me to feel like I have a few turns of buffer. Alright, so he's going to bless the fuck out of his Silver Hand Recruit, which for me seems like a waste of a Blessing of Kings. He's going to reinforce and then drop what? Emperor Cobra. That's really good, actually, because now I can't play Molten Giant unless I can kill Emperor Cobra this turn. You know what I'm thinking. Alright, so here's what I think. I think we play Mind Control Tech, and he can swap for it if he wants to. And of course, I'm trying to do 10 damage to him in one turn. Molten Giant doesn't quite do it, so I need to get 2 more damage somewhere else. 3 damage could come from Mind Control Tech. My guess is that he's... Ooh, that causes a problem now. He has 16 health. But he also... Oh, now he summoned all of his creatures. He probably would have done that anyway, though. He does kill the Mind Control Tech. I don't know, though. I still feel okay. It depends on what we get. Chillwind Yeti. We summon Chillwind Yeti. Is he going to kill it? Again, this is a situation where if he does not kill it, we win. I think. So we'll force him to kill it, and I'll keep armoring up. Because, again, now it's like if 8 damage survives, we win. This is a scarier situation now. This is a much scarier situation. What I really love about Hearthstone sometimes is that you get into these situations where, like, both sides are so close to winning, but you just need, like, a little bit more to do it. And this is, every time he hits me, at least it's making Molten Giant a little cheaper to summon, so if I draw, like, another charge or something, I can put out 2 Molten Giants. Slam. Deal 2 damage to a minion. If it survives, draw a card. Will I survive the next turn? We should probably try to get rid of this Guardian of Kings, the only thing he has out there that really does a lot of damage. So this card draw is important as well. Charge. Give a friendly minion charge. This is really good because now I can actually get that combo to work. But I can't, this will not allow him to attack twice, so I need to draw another minion. So we'll armor up and we'll wait. And this is going to be a situation where patience is a fucking virtue. Cleave is pretty strong here. As long as he just has shitty minions, we can survive for a long time. That taunt's actually really annoying now. But as long as he has shitty minions, we can survive. And he's only going to do, like, 6 damage, which means we have to win this turn or it'll be the end. But hopefully we get some card draw or something. Creature? Shield Slam. Deal 1 damage to a minion for each armor you have. Okay. We do this. We armor up. We Shield Slam this guy. You're dead. I have 11 health. 1, 2... this is scary. 1, 2... 6, 8. So he has 8 damage on the field. Fuck it. 0 mana, Molten Giant, plus charge. Force him to use everything he's got to kill it. Did I do the math wrong? No. Okay. This is a fucked up situation. This is a nice end to this video. It's a nice end to this run. Oh, Holy Light, really? Now he doesn't need to kill Molten Giant. He can actually just attack me directly, and I've got to come up with some more solutions here. A second Molten Giant, perhaps, would be pretty nice. Because he can do 9 damage to me, I think. Well, no, 8, because he just summoned 1 Silverhand Recruit. So he's going to go for broke. I appreciate that. We're going to let the random number generator sort it out. This should be interesting. If I top deck a Molten Giant, that's amazing. That's a Thrallmar Farseer. It allows me to do 12 damage. Or kill 2 minions. Yeah, okay. And armor up. So I need to kill 2 of those. I can live. I can live. We Thrallmar Farseer. We give it charge. We kill you. We kill you. I kill you. We armor up. You presumably can't kill me. Although, like, a consecration would do it. I don't have any taunts. This is a wild finish here. I desperately want to go up 3-2. Because if I go up... Or, sorry, I want to go up 3 wins. Because if I get 3 wins, this puts me in a very nice position. Obviously, that had to happen. We probably have to kill Frostwolf Warlord on this turn. How we do it is an interesting question. Give me a Cleave or like an Assassinate Slam. We have to draw a card. And I decided to do it this way just in case we draw something amazing. I think we might win somehow. This guy's obviously got to die. We're essentially in exactly the same position we were in last time. If only I had top decked that Molten Giant a little bit earlier. things could be good. Again, he's one card away if he draws a weapon, if he draws a consecration, if he draws anything that allows him to deal damage, if he draws a great creature. Ah, okay, he's got it. Yep, he draws consecration. It was a fun game. If I'm gonna lose, I'm happy that it happened that way. There were probably ways that I could have won that if I could only waited a little bit longer on mind control tech, or if I had top decked that Molten Giant a little bit earlier. That would have been fun. But anyway, we're 2-1. It's hard to be salty about that. I hope you enjoyed the episode. That last game in particular was a whole lot of fun. Again, not a lot of faith in this deck, but it's making for some interesting games regardless. Again, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, and I'm assuming you did if you made it half an hour in, make sure to click the like button. It's the easiest way that you can support me, and you can also support me by subscribing if you want to see more daily Hearthstone. As always, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the episode, and I'll see you next time.